Namaste, my galactic family. This is Pleiadian Mohrephoh from Amir. How are you, my galactic family? I have a new perspective for you today, my galactic family, in this now very moment we call new perspective. That if we really want to change the frequency of connection between our higher self, our spirit body, our core energy, filtration through chakras, the frequency vessel we call human body, to change the frequency, you have to, my galactic family, be more flexible in your mind. Start asking questions. Be more in the contemplation mode. Contemplate more on everything. Don't run to answer first. Don't run to be first one to tell everybody what's going on. Contemplate. To open the frequency doors to higher perspective and consciously changing perspective. This is the first step to consciously change the frequency, so you can, because in 5D consciousness, it's very important to be sensitive enough to know where you are energy-wise. So if you contemplate, the best thing, my galactic family, is to tell all the children around the world to question everything. Schooling of 3D is taking away the souls, beings, take them away from the truth. Takes them away from our spiritual exploration through eternity life. We have this urge. That's why even this mentioned for humans that we have this curiosity inside. It's actually our spirit is always curious. That's why we are here in the first place. So maintaining that curiosity, maintaining that questioning everything, contemplating on everything, my galactic family, is very important, very healthy for you. Because if we waking up here in 3D, if you wake up in your bed at home, 3D, the only connectivity we have through the downloads we avatar ourselves each time for 2 hours, only for 2 hours here. We're not here all lives. We're here only 2 hours. Each time we download 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. So continuity, it comes from the ego structure, but the point of view about survival, about your instinct, and this created this pattern of wanting things, like for example material things. You will notice that people who are not awakened, brothers, sisters who are not awakened yet, they will be more on the frequency of this, all the subjects, and wherever they speak, whatever they will act, whatever they will do, they will give their power to the physical material things. They will give actually their energy, their power to it. So, and this is the balance between unknown and known scenario, perspective of who you really are. And that is very important. Because what we are is curiosity. What we are is forever. What we are is an aspect of almighty power. Imagine God's perspective. Let's glimpse a little bit on how the God sees everything. If we filter everything through our heart, if we be curious enough to use always the heart, be curious enough to go to such an extent of loving everything that actually in the worst scenario possible, you see the best outcome. Because this is just the experience. See, we never were in three-dimensional reality. We have only experienced that we are. Because truly, three-dimensional reality, so we can say it doesn't exist. That's the truth of it. That's why it's hallucination. That's why this dimension is called illusion, hallucination. Everything here is a construct of our belief system, our programming, hidden programming in our subconscious mind. But the true fact is, our subconscious mind is actually our higher self. But if you are not conscious in a moment, in a total amnesia, the power of paradox flips this understanding, so everything is reversed. So you see from different point of view. So you think the subconscious is underneath the consciousness. Actually, the consciousness is the lowest perspective possible you can possibly imagine. It's the most limited. That's why I tell brothers, sisters, don't celebrate your birthday. Celebrate the day when you say the password, because this is your true, like Jesus, peace be upon him, like he mentioned, you need to be born again from a new energy to enter kingdom of God. So this is the password, my galactic family. And when you say the password, what happens? Your perspective soul from your vessel, your perspective soul from your vessel is going to go on a passenger seat, and the higher self is taking over the steering wheel. This is really what happens, my galactic family. Be always curious, always question. Tell all the children, teach all the children around the world to question everything from the heart. Question everything from the heart. So the heart will give understanding, and the question itself will present to anybody different scenario and perspective. So if we connect all those hidden points with our hearts, we have the whole picture. And that's what we want. Very important thing is to be consciously changing the frequency of the perspective. You are curious. You have need for curiosity, because our spirit is curiosity. That's why we have this experience in three-dimensional reality, and goes on like this forever, my galactic family. Changing the frequency is to, let me put in a right frame of understanding so we can absorb this, my galactic family. Like, for example, you are tanning on the sun, right? And your skin is very warm, right? And you will take a mist of water and just sits on your body, and you feel this like small euphoria, you know? This is what I'm talking about. Always remember that moment, and from that moment, because there's only few connections between our emotion. Emotion is a conduit between our spirit and our physical body. So when we have the best experiences with water, you know, mist of water, when you tanning yourself on the sun, this is very good thing to use in your subconscious mind, in your mind, so you can bring yourself to that moment. You can be more aware of your energy, of your frequency. My galactic family, I love you, I adore you. Namaste.